If you're over 60, let me ask you something. Have you noticed it's getting harder to get up from your favorite chair? Or that carrying groceries feels heavier than it used to? Maybe climbing the stairs now comes with a little more effort or hesitation. You're not alone, and it's not just getting older. Inside your body, something is quietly happening that might surprise you. Every single year after 60, most people lose up to 3% of their muscle mass. That's like giving away a piece of your strength, your balance, and your independence without even realizing it. Here's the part most people never hear from their doctor. One of the most powerful tools to fight. This isn't a supplement, a complicated exercise program, or anything expensive. It's a simple change to your breakfast. Something you can do tomorrow morning that can start protecting and even rebuilding your muscles. I'm Dr. Harris. For more than 35 years, I've worked with thousands of men and women in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, helping them stay strong, active, and independent. I've seen the joy on a patient's face when they can once again lift their grandchild, walk up the stairs without gripping the rail, or open that stubborn jar without asking for help. And I've also seen the frustration when small, hidden changes in daily habits quietly steal their strength. That's why today, I want to show you a delicious, everyday food that science has proven can switch your muscle-building engine back on. Even after decades of loss, this isn't about bulking up like a bodybuilder. It's about keeping the muscles you already have so you can keep doing the things you love. Tending your garden, dancing at your granddaughter's wedding, or simply getting out of bed without stiffness or weakness. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal exactly what this food is, how much you need, and the best way to enjoy it so your body actually uses it to build and protect muscle. And I'm saving the most important detail, the exact timing and combination that give you the biggest benefit, for the very end of this video, so make sure you stay with me. Trust me, that one detail could be the difference between a breakfast that simply fills you up and a breakfast that actively works for you all day long. Before we go there, you need to understand why breakfast is such a critical moment for your muscles. After 8 to 10 hours of sleep, your body is in what I call a muscle withdrawal state, like a car running on its reserve tank. It's been using stored energy to keep you going. Without the right fuel first thing in the morning, it will keep breaking down muscle tissue to stay running. The right breakfast can flip that switch from muscle loss to muscle growth in less than an hour. So grab a cup of tea or coffee, settle in, and let's take a few minutes to protect one of your most valuable assets, your strength. And if you care about staying healthy, independent, and full of energy in the years ahead, I'd love for you to subscribe to this channel. Here, we share practical, science-backed tips designed specifically for people in their 60s and beyond. Because you deserve advice that works for your body, your lifestyle, and your future. The problem: why people over 60 lose muscle so easily. You might think you're just getting older, but what's really happening inside your muscles after 60 could be stealing your strength much faster than you realize. Most people picture aging as wrinkles, gray hair, maybe slower reflexes. But there's a silent change that is far more dangerous: sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength that comes with age. Here's what most people don't know. After 60, your body becomes less responsive to protein. Even if you eat the same amount you did in your 40s or 50s, your muscles won't respond the same way. They need more high-quality protein earlier in the day to trigger repair and growth. Think about it. When your muscles don't get what they need, every step feels heavier. Every chore takes more energy. Weak muscles lead to poor balance, which dramatically increases your risk of falling. And falls at this age are rarely just a small accident. How many times have you heard about someone who was fine until that fall? It changes everything: mobility, independence, even confidence to go about daily life. Let me ask you, have you noticed it's harder to get out of a chair without using your arms? Do you find yourself leaning on the banister when climbing stairs? Do you feel more tired halfway through the day than you used to? If you've said yes to any of these, type YES in the comments. You're not alone, and the good news is there's something you can do about it. Because here's the truth: you can flip your body's muscle switch back on with a simple food you can find in almost every grocery store. And no, it's not a powder, a pill, or anything exotic. The main character, the food to add to your breakfast imagine. If one simple addition to your breakfast could protect your strength, keep you steady on your feet, and give you energy that lasts all morning, would you try it? One of my favorite Recommendations for patients over 60 is Greek yogurt. And before you roll your eyes and think, I've had yogurt before, what's so special about this? Let me explain. Greek yogurt is packed with high-quality protein and an amino acid called leucine. Leucine acts like the ignition key for your muscles. It starts the engine of muscle growth and repair. And here's the kicker. After 60, your body needs more leucine to trigger this process. A single serving, about 1 cup, gives you 10 to 12 grams of protein and around 0.5 grams of leucine. That's nearly 1/3 of what you need in a single meal to start building muscle. And unlike heavy meats or protein shakes that can feel like too much early in the day, Greek yogurt goes down smooth and is easy on your stomach. It also provides steady energy. The protein keeps your blood sugar stable, preventing that mid-morning crash. Add fresh berries and a sprinkle of nuts, and you've got antioxidants, healthy fats, and fiber in one bowl. Let me ask you, if you could eat something delicious, easy, and affordable that helps you stay strong and independent, why wouldn't you? Would you choose Greek yogurt? Or do you prefer cottage cheese? Maybe omega to 3 eggs? Share your favorite in the comments. Your idea might inspire someone else watching. Next, I'll show you how to boost the effect of this breakfast with one more ingredient, a combination most people have never tried. Timing is everything. Why breakfast is your best chance to fight muscle loss. Most people over 60 don't realize it, but your first meal of the day can decide whether you're building muscle or losing it. After 8 to 10 hours of sleep, your body is in a fasted state. Think of your muscles like a sponge that's been sitting dry overnight. When you wake up, they're ready to soak up nutrients, but only if you give it to them quickly. Skip breakfast or just have coffee and toast, and your muscles miss their prime opportunity to grow stronger. Give them 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein in that first meal, and you keep them fed and protected for hours. Be honest, are you in the coffee-only club? If so, drop A in the comments. Now that you know when to eat your protein, let's talk about how to make it even more powerful with the right partner nutrients. The muscle multiplier. Pairing protein with the right nutrients is a little secret. Protein alone is good, but protein with the right partner can be great for your muscles. When you pair your protein source, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or eggs, with healthy fats and antioxidants, you give your body extra tools to reduce inflammation and improve nutrient absorption. Inflammation is like rust on a machine. It slows down repair and makes recovery harder. For example, add a handful of walnuts or almonds for omega-3 fats. Mix in blueberries or strawberries for antioxidants that protect muscle cells. Sprinkle cinnamon to help regulate blood sugar and keep your energy steady. Think of it like this: protein gives your muscles the building blocks, and these nutrients bring the construction crew. Together, they get the job done faster. What would you add to your breakfast bowl? Berries, nuts, or something else? Share your combo in the comments so others can try it. But even the perfect breakfast won't work as magic if you skip the next step, and it takes just 5 minutes. Activate your muscles. The 5-minute morning boost. You can eat the best breakfast in the world, but if your muscles are asleep, they won't use that protein the way you want. Here's the truth. Muscles respond best to protein after they've been activated. That doesn't mean you need a full workout at 6 a.m. Just a few minutes of gentle movement can wake them up. Try this before breakfast. 1. Stand up and sit down from a chair 10 times. 2. Do 10 wall push-ups. 3. March in place for 60 seconds, lifting your knees higher than usual. That's it. Less than 5 minutes, no equipment. Then have your protein-rich breakfast, and your muscles will be primed to absorb those amino acids immediately. Do you already have a morning routine? If yes, type routine in the comments and tell me what you do. I might share your tip in a future video. Now, let's put it all together into a plan you can start tomorrow and make it a habit that sticks. So, let's take a step back and see where we've been today. We started by uncovering the silent truth about sarcopenia, the gradual muscle loss that happens after 60, stealing away your strength, your balance, and your independence. We talked about how your body becomes less responsive to protein with age, and why breakfast is the golden window to reverse that trend. We introduced our main character, a simple, high-quality protein source like Greek yogurt, rich in leucine, easy to digest, and capable of fueling you for hours. Then we explored how to make it even more effective by pairing it with healthy fats and antioxidants. And we didn't stop there. You learn how a quick 5-minute morning activation can wake up your muscles so they actually use that protein to grow and protect themselves. If you only remember one thing from today, let it be this. It's never too late to protect and rebuild your strength. I've seen men and women well into their 70s, even 80s, not just stop the decline, but start climbing back. And they didn't do it with fad diets or grueling gym routines. They did it by making small, consistent changes every day, just like the ones we talked about. I'll never forget Linda, a 72-year-old patient who came to me worried she was slowing down. She struggled with balance, avoided long walks, and felt her independence slipping away. We started with exactly what you've learned today, a protein-rich breakfast with Greek yogurt, berries and nuts, and just 5 minutes of gentle morning movement. 90 days later, she walked into my office beaming. She'd just spent the weekend visiting her grandkids, played in the yard without feeling winded, and told me, "Dr. Harris, I feel like myself again. Now I want you to picture yourself. 90 days from today. You wake up, stand up from your chair with ease. You carry a bag of groceries without that extra grunt of effort. You walk into your kitchen in the morning feeling steady, confident, and ready for the day. These moments aren't just nice ideas. They are your future. If you start feeding your muscles the way they deserve, starting tomorrow morning. So here's my challenge to you. Tomorrow, add that serving of Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or omega-3 eggs to your breakfast. Pair it with a handful of nuts, some colorful berries, maybe even a sprinkle of cinnamon. And before you eat, give yourself 5 minutes of movement. Nothing fancy, just enough to tell your muscles, it's time to work. Then do it again the next day and the next. Watch how your body responds and how those small daily choices start to stack up into real, lasting strength. And I want to hear from you. What's one change you're going to make tomorrow morning? Will you try Greek yogurt? Will you finally swap that piece of toast for something that truly feeds your muscles? Let me know in the comments. Not only will it help you commit, but it might inspire someone else watching this video to start their own journey. If this video gave you something useful, I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel. This is where we talk about real, science-backed strategies made for people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. Advice you can actually use starting today. Remember this, your muscles are listening to you every single day. Feed them well, move them often, and they'll repay you with strength, stability, and energy for years to come. The choice is yours, and your future self will thank you for it. Here's to your health, your strength, and the independence you deserve. Now, go make that breakfast count.